What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be installing our 21 to present Ford Bronco bumper. We're just going to jump right into it. So this front bumper is pretty easy to take off itself. All you have to do is pop these covers off. Now if you have fog lights, you'll have to unhook your fog lights, but these covers pop right off. They're just pretty much little plastic pops that go in there. And then your three mounting points are 15 millimeter bolts. You're going to take them out. Well, sorry, before you take them out, you're going to take your skid plate off. And I believe there's 6 15 millimeter bolts in that. There's 2 up under the factory tow hooks. 2 down here and 2 down here. So pop that off, and then you're going to take your stock front off. Pretty easy to take off. Okay, so now with our modular front bumper, we have a couple variations. This is the full length with the bull bar. So if you have the winch version of this bumper, you're going to want to put your winch in and then your light after you put the winch on. You cannot get the winch in there once you have this thing bolted up. So you're going to want to make sure you get that all done first. Also, before you bolt this on, if you go with the full length version, you're going to want to put these on, line everything up before you get it up there. It's so much easier just to get everything set right, all the bolts tight. So once you get everything in there the way you like it, get your lights in, it helps to have 2 people to put this bumper on. It is a little bit of a pain to do it by yourself. So we're going to use 2 people today just to make the process go a little bit smoother. And we're just going to reuse our factory mounting bolts. I put this bumper on a few times already, and it's so much easier to just get these bottom 2 started. Get everything set, lined up where you want it, and then you can get your other 4 bolts in. I'm using this ratchet wrench. It's very nice to get up in there. Check all your gaps before you tighten everything up. All right. You guys are good. All right, so once you get everything put on, you get your gap set the way you want it. Like I said, tighten those 2 bottom bolts, and then you can go back in and put your other 2 bolts in. But let's take a cut here, and then we'll come back and put the skid on. So there's a couple things I just want to clear up here. First off, this is a one-off bumper that we made personally for this guy, so this is not going to be an option on the store. We did get the skid put on, however, we forgot to hit play on the camera, so I'm just going to talk you through it a little bit. So on this particular bumper, this is our first prototype build bumper. There's 4 bolts, but from here on out there's going to be 1 bolt above this center slot, 1 bolt here, 1 bolt here, and those are, I believe they're 3/16, 5/16 button head. So you're going to use, I use this long Allen on the ratchet, and it helps to have a little shorty wrench to get in the back here to get on the nut. And then you're just going to reuse the factory skid plate bolts for the bottom of it. Pretty simple and straightforward. Just a little tough getting in here, tighten everything with, regular size wrench. So I found the shorty works the best for that. Other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. As I was finishing up here, I forgot to mention one thing. There are little rubber shrouds that go around the factory D-rings over here, and they just pop right off. If you're running this skid, you're going to want to pop those off because they do hit a little bit. Not that you can't get the skid up or anything, it sticks out just a real little bit off the edge of the skid plate. So